Oh, you better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. He's making a list, checking it twice. He's gonna find out who's naughty or nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows if you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake. Oh, you better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Hi, boys and girls. Boy, have we got a fantastic story today. So let's see who the children are that are out there. Let's see, what a big crowd of children. Come on a little closer so I can see who you are. There's Joe and Daisy. Oh, and there's Cadence. Boy, you're getting big, Cadence. And Jackson. What a big boy. And Kara. Oh, and over there's Gavin. And Owen. Hi, Owen. And Adriana. And there's Dougie. And Josh. And Emily. Oh, and there's Mariah. You've gotten tall, Mariah. And Lily. And oh, Noah. And there's Brianna. Hi, Brianna. And William. And there's Rachel. Oh, what a nice audience of boys and girls. It is so great to see you. Well, come in nice and close because we have got a fantastic story for you today. Today's story, as you might suspect, has something to do with these guys right here. Has something to do with Santa Claus. That's why I came in singing that song. You might know that song. Santa Claus is coming to town. Well, the book that we have today is called The Night Before Christmas. And it's by Clement C. Moore. And it's illustrated by Kathy Wilburn. It's a great story, and I know you're going to enjoy it. So are you all ready? You got your listening ears on? Okay, can everybody see all right? I'm going to try to hold up the pictures so you'll be able to see them just as well as possible. Okay? So here we go, boys and girls. The Night Before Christmas. 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. Now, who's St. Nicholas? Yes, you know that. That's another name for Santa Claus, isn't it? And do any of you have stockings hung at the chimney? It'd be like this stocking right here. And sometimes families hang them up so that Santa Claus can fill them up with toys or with snacks or fruit. Back to our story. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. So they were dreaming. See the children? And Mama, in her kerchief, and I in my cap, had just settled our brains for a long winter's nap. You see, there's Papa, and there's Mama. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters, and threw up the sash. Here he is looking out the window. What's making all that noise outside, do you think? I think I might know. I bet some of you know what's making that noise out there. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave the luster of midday to objects below. When what to my wondering eye should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer, with a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be Saint Nick. More rapid than eagles his coursers they came, and he whistled, and he shouted, and he called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donder and Blitzen, to the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away, dash away, dash away all! There they go. See Santa Claus? There's St. Nick, or Santa Claus, in the sleigh. As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle mount to the sky, so up to the housetop the coursers they flew, with a sleigh full of toys, and St. Nicholas too. And then, in a twinkling, I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each tiny hoof. See the reindeer pawing like that? As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He went right down that chimney. See, there he is at the top of the chimney. He's going right down. He was dressed all in fur, from his head to his foot. And his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. Why do you think he had ashes and soot all over his clothes? I bet some of you know it's because he went down the chimney. And the inside of the chimney is all covered with dirt and soot and ashes. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. A big bag of toys that he's carrying. His eyes, how they twinkled. His dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, and his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. Now let's take a look at our Santa over here. Here's Santa Claus, St. Nick. And he does have a beard that's very white. Is it white as the snow? Yes, it is. And it's very soft as the snow as well. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke, it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. Here he is. There's St. Nicholas, St. Nick, Santa Claus. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work. And he filled all the stockings. And then he turned with a jerk. And laying his finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team, he gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. Here he goes, way off into the sky and into the moonlight. But I heard him exclaim, ere he drove out of sight, "Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night!" And that is the end of The Night Before Christmas. Did you enjoy this book? Oh, it's one of my favorites. Yes, it's one of Uncle Mitch's favorites from way, way back. Probably this is a favorite of some of your parents as well. They may have heard it when they were a boy and their parents read it to them. And maybe someday you can read it to your own children. But for right now, how many would like to hear it again? Well, I'm not going to read it again. No, Uncle Mitch isn't going to read it again. But you know how you can hear it again? You go to the bookstore in your town or nearby town, and you can buy the book, or even better yet, go to your town library, and you can check out the book at the town library. And then your mom or your dad or your grandma and grandpa or your auntie or uncle, they can read it to you. Or if you can read yourself, you can take turns reading it. It's The Night Before Christmas. Oh, boys and girls, this is such a special time of the year. Christmas time. This is the time of year when it seems that peace on earth can someday really be possible. So I hope that you'll make a special effort to be especially kind and generous to everyone you meet at school, to your brothers and sisters, to your family, to your mom and dad. Listen to your mom and dad. They try to tell you so many wonderful things. And listen to your teachers too. You're such great kids, such wonderful boys and girls. And what I hope is that when you see somebody in class or on the playground who's lonely and doesn't have any friends, make a special effort to be kind. Make a special effort to be a friend to that person. And I hope that every morning you get up and say, wow, it's a brand new morning. I can't wait to start the day. And every day, make it the best day ever. Try to be the best person. Try to be kind. I know you can do that, boys and girls. And so at this time, from Uncle Mitch and from Uncle Mitch's story time, I want to say happy holidays to you, a very Merry Christmas. And I hope your holiday season is a wonderful one. And I hope you'll tune in again soon, because we're going to have more stories from Uncle Mitch's story time. Some stories will be about this holiday season, and then we'll have many more stories to come in the new year. So, a final time, I want to wish you all a very happy holiday season and a very Merry Christmas to you all.